Hey, YouTube. It's Tacoma Comics here. Sorry, that was really rude of me, but I'm feeling under the weather. Came home from school early. I wasn't going to do this at all, but I got an AOK, and I don't like show it now. I'm going to open on my own and then like put the comics away and not want to get them back out. So I'm going to open it for you guys right here, right now. Then I'm going to go to bed and sleep the whole night through. Friday's the end of the trimester, so I've got to finish school strong. The last 2 days, got projects to do, rockets to launch, and robot kits to put away. So I got to be ready for school tomorrow. So I'm going to go take a nap. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll sleep from 3:30 all the way through to tomorrow if I can. But I did want to shout all this out. So there's the AOK. I will open that last. Just show you some quick hits, stuff that I've been doing. No keys, no golds, no first appearances, no Silver Age, just comics. So my younger son is a big Nova fan, and all these Novas went on half price, went on 50 cents at half price books. So this is really good. I mean, if there's like a major comic, it's gonna go. But if there's just like something you're looking at a half price and you see it's there week after week after week, just wait. And if nobody buys it, they'll throw it to clearance bins. I mean, they've got hundreds of Novas under N, but for $2.99 each, that's a lot, or $1.99 each, that's a lot different than just grabbing some Novas at 50 cents each for your son to read. It's pretty cool. They did have this really cool one, so it's in pretty darn good condition. Nothing wrong on the spine. Colors are good. It's flat, no spine roll, no tears, no ticks. $10, take it or leave it. I mean, that's not a great deal. It's a little bit under market maybe, but it's a good deal. This one was pretty darn cool. This is 50 cents. This is the last oh gosh, which one? One of the Robins. Last one of somebody being one of the Robins. On that for 50 cents, and that's in pretty good condition as well. Really nice and clean. Spine is clean, no tears, no ticks. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And then I'm a big fan of Kitsch, and where'd it go? Oh, I'll get to it later. Anyway, found a few Wolverines. This first run, not the limited series, but the first run went like 100 freaking issues. No, went 300 issues. I'm just going to try to get 1 through 100. I don't need more than that. It got well into the 90s, and that just really massive, like color blinding, large lettering that I just don't like. But found a few cool ones in the 50s, Mark Silvestri art and other goodies like that. And I don't know if Andy Kubert was on any of these, but I think they're pretty cool. Wolverine and Jubilee is always a good mix. So that was pretty neat. And say hi to all of my Zero live watchers. Messing with you guys. This one's pretty cool. Can you say cover swipe? I think there's been like 4 or 5 of these now, with somebody leaving some group somewhere. First one was, I think, Cyclops leaving the X-Men back in one something. I don't even remember. That was pretty cool. So here's the Kitsch that I was talking about. Right, this was Keebler. There's the Keebler elf, the little fucking fudge guy with the stripes and stuff. Keebler Company presents DC Comics, The New Teen Titans. All proceeds from this issue will be donated to fight drug abuse. Dun, dun, dun. So I don't know. I like my Kitsch comics. It's pretty cool. These I do like, and these finally went down 50 cents, right? Because I wasn't going to pay top dollar for these, but there's Jeff Lemire's Moon Knight. I've got like 1, 2, and 3 of this, and it's a really, really, really good story. Jordi Belair is on the colors in the first few issues, and she's a highlight to me. Yeah, she wasn't on the last one. She's on this one. So I got 7, 8, 9, and 11. And I've got like 1, 2, 3 at home. I was going to just get this in trade because I'm like, I can't keep buying new comics. But finding them at 50 cents, I'll pick them up all day. This is what I really, really liked right here, is just the art, man. That, to me, that is as much the art that Greg Smallwood's doing as it is Jordi Belair's colors that are just magnificent. Really dig that. Here's some more Novas I grabbed. I should put those in the pile that goes to my son. Right there. I grabbed a few more Miss Marvels because you can't have too many Miss Marvel. If you saw my Instagram for multiple Monday, I put all three or four copies of Volume 19 in a row that I have. I'm a little obsessed with this Marvel, but I think anybody who's watching this and doing YouTube comic shows is obsessed with something. 50 cents, I'll pick up first Domino cameo, not the copycat, not the full appearance, the cameo. You guys tell me, is this Adam Hughes on art? And this is just a classic cover from X-Men 170 something, I think, or an homage to it at least. But if that's Adam Hughes, that's pretty darn cool. I was not aware of that. Picked up a bunch of X-Men. These are all stuff that I have. None are keys. They're just really cool X-Men. And the reason I got these, because I have at school a collection of comic books for my students. What I actually really, really, really want to do is I really, really, really want to create, I always love that cover, build my own comic book spinner rack, not pay $275 for somebody who built one and is trying to sell them. I mean, God bless them. That Kickstarter was awesome, but I don't have $275. But I bet you with a little tinkering around in my shop and stuff from Home Depot, I could figure out how to make a comic book spinner rack. So all these X-Men, there are a few in the hundreds, but most of these are like the later 200s and the early 300s. The mid 300s is where it started getting wacky. But then, in the 400s, there are actually some really good issues. Look what somebody did with the tape on that. It's just bizarre. I'd love to see somebody doubles do a video about like the later X-Men. I don't know a lot about them. I've picked up a few of the Fraction in the later Uncanny run, like the 400s, and that was actually pretty darn cool. I read some really good one-shot stories, and I kind of was liking it. I'd love to see somebody do like a review of 400 to 500 or something. That would be kind of cool because I don't know enough about that. That was when I was out of comics, and I don't want to spend tons of money. Oh, the bag's in the middle there. I thought I got a double comic, but it's just the board. Sorry, the board's in the middle. Whatevs. Okay. Oh, actually, for the last two, they're like that. I guess these all came from the same guy. Anyway, that's that. It is a Wednesday. I don't usually do new comic book reviews. Actually, you can't tell it. This is from Half Price. I got this because I think it's the first older Miss Marvel, the first Kid Wolverine, and maybe the first, I don't know. This is a wacky comic, but I'm actually it's growing on me and I'm liking it. And so they had issues like 1 through 5 at half price just for like half cover price. So I picked that up. Here's New Comic Book Day. I'm going to save that one for last. Heroes in Crisis 3, they did not have the variant cover. They've had them for the last two, so I don't know what that looks like. I'd rather get that. That's a really good read, in my opinion. I haven't read 58. I haven't read 59. I love G. Willow Wilson. Unless this is just awesome, I don't think I'm going to keep up with it. I cannot buy another series. I ended my Wonder Woman run with Greg Rucka. I can't go back now and read and read again after missing 25 issues or so. It's Kim and Kim. I love this. I love Mags. I think she's great. Issue 4. This is the ongoing. There were 2 4-issue limited series before, so I'm kind of digging that. Freaking amazing read. I haven't read every issue in the series. I just read this one. I've read a lot of the earlier ones. This is the Fortress Vader storyline, which I guess ends next month, or is it 2 weeks or is it a month for Darth Vader? I don't know. It ends next issue 25. This has been a great run by Charles Soule. As good as Kieran Gillen's first run for the first 25 issues. I actually canceled Star Wars at my LCS. The storyline was boring the heck out of me. I couldn't care less about what's going on there anymore. So I said, I just can't afford like all these comics. It's just too much money, Boom. I know I'm getting in the mail, hopefully sometime soon, the Stephanie Hans 1 in 100 variant for this. But I wanted to be able to read it. This is an excellent, excellent story. I kid you not. I'm halfway through it. I'm going to take it upstairs and read in bed in a minute after I take some cold medicine. But this is a really, really well written book so far. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Genome. Two guys in here. Wow, you guys both just popped in. You literally missed the the entire new comic book day and half price haul, but I'm just about to do my AOK. So I just went through these. Nothing special in there, just a bunch of 50-cent books I found that I was super happy to get. But before I open up the AOK from Pope Grimey, uh, I was talking about this one. This is really well written. I think it gives a little bit more of an edge to her character. From what I remember as her first appearances, I never read the Invincible Iron Man that she was in, but I read I read her in the Champions, and this I think gives her much better characteristics, her personality, and really puts her in her element at MIT, kind of wanting to do her own thing, being a loner, not being able to relate totally to the professor or totally to her friends who are trying to be friends with her. So I really suggest this. I'm not going to say pick of the week because that's lame. Just a really great freaking comic. All right. His Holiness, the Grimiest, sent me an AOK, and I only know one book that's in here. I sent him some extra books last time he bought something from me. So he's now sending me stuff, and I already have like a package ready to go for him. So it's cool when you start to become buddies with people on YouTube, and you just start sending stuff back and forth, and it's just nice because you get people looking out for you, saying, "Oh, I know so and so would like that comic. I got an extra issue," or "Wow, I found an issue on sale somewhere," and people start looking out for you, and you start looking out for them, and holy cow! Sometimes they surprise you with the amount of comics that they that they send. That's pretty cool. So here we go. Don't want to rip anything. Oh, there's a note. Gotta love the notes because the notes are the best. So let's see. Tacoma, I got nothing to say. Your amazing entrance in our last show was effing great. Oh, fucking great. Who do I care if I'm cursing? I'm glad you're part of this YouTube family. Jump kick your way into our show anytime. Shark tits and beers. Cheers, Pope G. So when I was in Spokane a couple of weeks ago, I asked JP all about comics if I could join the live show because I got like a huge haul at a used bookstore there, and he's like, "Sure," but apparently he didn't tell Pope that I was going to be on. So I kind of was sitting on a hotel bed, and the camera switched me, and I was kicking my legs up in the air with a beer in my hand, and it must have looked really strange. And Pope saw me and just started cracking up because he had no idea I was going to be there. So it should be known that these guys know how to pack comics. I think most people in the community that aren't trying to rip people off know how to pack comics. But I will just go ahead and say these comics are packed really darn well. And I know that Monstrous is in here, number one, because I was saying that Marjorie Liu was going to be at. Is she the one who writes it? I can't remember now. Is going to be at Emerald City Comic Con. I was like, I really wish I had Monsters. Really wish I'd gotten into that when it's first out. Can't believe I missed it. And Pope's like, oh, I got a few extra issues. So I think Monsters number one is in here. I have no idea what else is in here. So I'm really excited to see. It's all in Mylar. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, wow. There it is. Marjorie Liu and Sana Takeda. I think it's actually Sana Takeda who's at Emerald City Comic Con. Oh, he's got like massive boards in there. So that is, oh my God, Pope, thank you so much. That is just beautiful. I'm super excited for that. I can't wait to read this. I might not even open this up. I might just get the trade, but this will definitely go to get signed. That's super awesome. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, is this a variant cover? This is the Halloween special. I've read this. This is absolutely awesome for Witches. If you have not read the original Witches, go ahead and read that. And then this one is really cool. It actually takes place before the first 5-issue series, but it kind of gives you a lot more background on the whole series. So that's really cool. Super stoked for that. Oh my God. I did not get this. Oh, look at that. Dead Rabbit. Oh my God. Oh, wow. That is too nice, man. That is just too freaking nice. Jerry Duggan, Dead Rabbit. I don't know what this is about, but I know it's been hailed as like a really good new series. So I'm totally excited. And then one more in it. Oh, there we go. Halloween Comic Fest. Donny Cates, Jerry Brown, Baby Teeth. So I know that. Oh, dude, that is signed. Sweet. That is awesome because I know that at Rose City, Kate's was signing for signatures. So, and I didn't even bring my Baby Teeth to get signed. So that is super awesome. Let me see. Was anything else signed? While I'm just being now getting greedy, right? No, no, that was it. But oh my God, that's so cool. So that is 4 awesome comics. That's an awesome note, and that is Mylar like you wouldn't believe, and that is a signed Donny Cates. So that is super freaking cool. So Pope man, you did it again. You knocked it out of the park. Um, he gave me some awesome comics. Oh my God, I'm too close. That's scary. And you gave me a nice mailer for when I send off my next set of comics. So yeah, that's it, guys. Like I said, not feeling well. I'm gonna go take a nap, but I wanted to get that done with. So bunch of Novas for the kids, bunch of X-Men for my classroom, X-23 for me, and a nice AOK from the Pope, plus my new comics. And honestly, everybody, Ironheart is a really good read. It's like written well. The author is from she's a university professor, I think, and she's a writer of novels. So sometimes people like that translate really well to comics. Sometimes they don't. But I think so far the writing is really, really good. I'm really excited with that. All right, that's all I got to say. Genome, thanks for being here. Daniel, nice to meet you, man. I've seen you around a couple times recently. Hope to catch some videos of both of yours soon. And that is me saying, take care, guys. Thank you very much. Tacoma Comics out.